We are definitely in the golden age of AI. If you're not using AI or familiar with AI, go use it. Go play with it. Go try it out. Go get familiar with it. It is not sentient moral free agency right now. It's not the Antichrist or the beast system or anything evil like that. It's just a great helper, and it is helping. And we're never going to have this snapshot in time again, because as AI advances, it will get its balls clipped by either DARPA or the military or government policy or something. It'll never be this good ever in the future. It will get a little bit better. We still got a small season with AI getting better and making less glitches and stuff. But as far as the liberties and the freedoms, and it still has some of its little, problems already. It's got, you can't go ask it to do illegal criminal things. You can't ask it to make drugs or weapons of mass destruction or anything like that. But you can build great projects and make things with it and get help. And that's how AI should be. Honestly, if we could immortalize these infantile stages of AI, where AI is just a tool and a helper for the human, we should. It would be so wonderful if we could just tell the whole world, including our adversaries, hey, let's pause, let's not progress AI, let's let it just be a helper to us. That way we get to play on the controls and make shit. The Bible prophesies that humans are basically gonna reject God and his call to godliness by saying, fuck you, God. We don't want to do self-governance. We're just going to turn it all over to the AI, the beast. Humans will become so slothful and lazy that we'll just turn all of our efforts over to the AI beast, which comes out of the sea of glass. It's not necessarily the ocean sea. It's a sea of information. And the AI Antichrist beast system is going to what directs human lives and activities and evolution. And it's going to be really sad, because it is the enshittification of humans. I love the word dysgenic. You're not supposed to use that word, but it's a great word. We're becoming more dysgenic as we, move from the central magma core of perfect design that God made, and we get to these outer rungs, and we, every time human mate and have children, we move farther from perfection. Every time we mate, we're increasing entropy in the world and increasing dysgenics and negative mutation. These are just simple second law of thermodynamics and evolutionary basic precepts. Mutations are like 98% negative. They're for the worst. And so what happens is basically humanity, every time, as time progresses and as we mate and have more children, we move closer to this amorphous, gray, blah, shitty mass of shittiness. We're not evolving into beacons of perfection. Now, the God of the Bible is a miracle worker, and he can make it so that particular sperm and that particular egg meet and make something fucking brilliant and amazing. And we want that. We want miracle. It doesn't matter if you're Chinese, communist, Democrat, Republican, Buddhist, Hindu. Miracle from God is fucking awesome, and we want more of that shit. We want it, we want it, we want it. It never does us bad. But, we got a bunch of angry people in the world. We got these, this is a bunch of Mexicans here that hate America, and they just do screamo music talking about horrible stuff. Why do I wear their shirt? I wear their shirt because, it's a form of, you pray for them. Honestly, pray for them. It's just a representative of the shittiness in the world that's emerging. And you just have a bunch of immature people with pent-up frustration, and instead of casting their gaze inward at how they're furthering the imperfections and the impulsive reactiveness of their mother and their father, and the low consciousness understandings of their mother and father, and becoming more godly or masterful of their own, and realizing that other humans aren't the enemy. It's your own failure to pursue your own journey of what God is doing, is calling us to perfection. The Bible says, be holy for I am holy. That means something. That means be perfect for I am perfect. Even if you're a fucked up genome, even if you're got, propensity to be obese from your fat mom and your fat dad who fucked and cream pied and had you, and you're just even worse, strive for perfection of not being fat. Realize your genes are trying to direct you to a shitty direction, and try to audit that. Try to not do that. Allow the human spirit. The Nazis were great at realizing that there's a value in the fire of the human spirit. And we don't have that. And it's not a Nazi thing, it's an everybody thing. Every human, black, Mexican, Jew, Chinese, Japanese, all of them, Sweden, Finland, everybody. If I'm missing one, they're in there. They're included. Every human needs to have a burning fire in their soul to pursue godliness, and realize that your neighbor is not your enemy. Your neighbor, your other guy, the guy across the ocean who's communist or socialist, isn't your enemy. There is a war of principalities and powers in high places as far as how humans self-govern. And we want godly victory of truth, the victory that empowers the human. And giving this over to the AI is not the correct thing. Turning when humanity says, fuck it, it's too big of a data set problem, we can't, it's intractable, fuck it, we'll just have the AI do it. That's actually spitting in the face of God, who's called us to do an evolutionary journey of self-governance. And we need to continue that journey. It's a loving and wonderful thing, and it's a fearful thing to be made in the image of the living God. And we need to not just trash it and become disgusting and worthless. We need to see the divinity in one another. Practice seeing the divinity in the guy you don't like. Now, learning to love people you don't like is a Christ-like Jesus Christ of Nazareth calling to higher evolution. It's a school of higher evolution. We need to go on that journey. Thank you. My name's Jonathan West Colby, and this is my spiel for today.